Hello. Today I'm going to show you how to create a COVID questionnaire using Google Forms. So now that everything's starting to slowly go back to normal, we have to have, just like we have to do for the office, if we want to go in, we have to fill out a questionnaire. We should also be sending our clients a COVID questionnaire to fill out. So whether your client is showing their property, if they're residing in the property, you need to have them fill out this COVID form. Or if you have buyers and you're taking them out, every day that you take them out, you should probably have them fill out this questionnaire as well. So I'm going to show you how to create it. So that way all you do is provide your client with a link. So I'm going to show you my link, and all I do is type in COVID question, covidquest.calldully.com. So that's mine. And I hit enter and it will bring them to this questionnaire. So I'm going to show you how to create this. And what's pretty cool is you can just send your client the link that we're going to create today. So you can text it to them. Maybe they're in the car, they can fill it out. It's really quick. It's much easier than having to send them a form, having them fill it out and try to figure out how to get it to you. So if they're in their car and they're at the property and they're like, oh shoot, I forgot to have you fill out the form, this is perfect because you could just text them the link. They can go on in 2 minutes, they'll have it done, and everything will be cool. So let's get started. So first thing you want to do is you want to make sure you're in Google Chrome and that you're logged in using your Gmail account. So if you are not logged in yet, you'll see here on the right side, you'll see if you're logged in or not. So you want to log in. There are 2 ways to access the forms within Google. So in your browser, if you type in forms.google.com, that will bring you there. Or you can click on these 9 dots on the right side. It will show you all your Google apps. So your Google Drive, Google Docs, Sheets, Business, the calendar, and all that jazz. So you want to go down to Forms. Let's click on Forms. Here's your Forms dashboard. And what we're going to do is we're going to start a new one. So we're going to click on this plus sign that says blank. Here's your blank form, blank clean slate. You can use this to create forms for anything, which is very good to use. So first thing we're going to do is click on this untitled form. It will automatically highlight it for you. All you have to do is overwrite it. You do not have to hit backspace, delete, or anything. So if you click on it, it will highlight it for you. If it's not highlighted for some reason, just highlight it. So what we're going to type in first is KWRP COVID-19 questionnaire. After we type the title, in the upper left-hand corner, I can't talk today, you'll see untitled form. So just click in there and it'll automatically put what you just typed within there. So that is the title of your form. And you'll see to the right here, it says all changes saved in Drive. So what's really cool about Google Drive and saving things to your Google Drive is that as you type, the system will automatically update. So you don't have to worry about hitting file and save, or if the computer crashes, oh my gosh, you forgot to save it, it will automatically save for you. So let's go to the next thing where it says form description. So we're going to click in there and we're just going to start typing. So you can type what I have on the screen, or after I type it up, you can do a screenshot with your phone, and that way, you can refer to it when you do yours. I will have, once I post this video on our Facebook page, I will have a link to my written instructions, which will have this all written out as well. So don't worry about trying to type or write down what I'm typing. Oh my gosh, I can't type because it will all be in there. Okay, next paragraph we're going to do. You will be required Okay, PA positive, or, sorry. I'm sure you're thrilled watching me type. I could try to do, like, if I mess up, you should do, like, guess the word she's trying to type. To visit to your property as a seller / landlord or visit. Oh my gosh. I think my fingers are going quicker than my mind, which can sometimes be a problem. Change during the time period. State, oh my gosh, Christina. Stated below, I will immediately notify Keller Williams Realty Partners. I'm done with my novel, ready to publish. Okay, so that's all we're going to write there. Next thing you'll see underneath, it says untitled question. All you do, click in it. Boom, highlight it already. You don't have to highlight it. Don't backspace, don't delete, don't do nothing. All you do is type. What you're going to type is today's date. You'll notice on the right, it changed to date. Google automatically recognized that I wanted to enter a date field, and it will change it for that reason. So for that purpose. After you do that, underneath you'll see it says required. We want this to be a required field, so we're going to turn this on. After we do that, we're ready to write our next question or field. So on the right, there's a little menu panel here, and we're going to click on this plus sign to add a question. The next thing, it's already in here. You see your cursor is in there already. It's pulsating. And what we're going to do is enter, please enter your full name. It automatically recognizes this is a short answer field, so we're going to make this required. If for any reason you wanted to change this and give them more space, you can click on this drop down, and it says short answer or paragraph. So paragraph would give you more lines to write if needed, but otherwise it will select it as a short answer. Click required, make sure that's turned on, and we're going to click on the plus. Next thing, question. We are going to write, have you knowingly been in close or proximate contact contact in the past 14 days with anyone who has tested positive for COVID-19 or who has or had symptom of COVID-19. Question mark, because it's a question. So this is a simple yes, no answer. If you look on the bottom, it gives you options here. You can type it in if you want, or if you look underneath, it says suggestions. Let's click on the yes, and then click on the no. And you'll see it automatically put it right underneath, yes, no. That's the only option we want to give them, either yes or no. Take it or leave it. Okay, next we're going to do is click on this required, click it off, and let's go to the next question. What are we going to do to go to the next question? We are going to select the plus to the right side menu panel right here. Click on it. Next one, next question we are going to write is, have you tested positive for COVID-19 in the past 14 days? Question mark. This is a yes, no. So what are we going to do? Click yes, click no. That's it. Go down, check off required. Because we want these to be required for them to answer, if that makes any sense. I don't know if it came out right, but we're going to click on this plus sign again. Next question. Have you experienced any symptoms of COVID. I'm a little loopy right now. COVID-19 in the past 14 days. Question mark. Again, click the yes, click the no. And then we're going to click required, because this is a required question. And we're going to do plus, and we're going to enter the last question. So it's in here already. Have you returned from international travel or a state, oh my goodness, with a high infection rate? Come on, Chris. You could do it within the last, I give up, 14 days, question mark. And not day, days. We're going to put yes or no. Click required. So now we are done. These are the only questions that we need to put in there. I think there are 4 questions. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so next thing we want to do is we're going to go up to the top, and you're going to look to the left of the button send. There's this little gear that's for settings. We're going to click on the settings button. There are 3 tabs here. Under the general tab, we are going to uncheck this box that says restrict to users in calldully.com, blah, blah, blah. Uncheck that. If it's checked, uncheck it. Then we are going to go to the presentation tab, and you'll see it says confirmation message. So let's just put a message that says, thank you for your submission. So once your client finishes entering this and clicks submit, they will see this beautiful message. So after we do that, we are going to click on save. The next thing we're going to do is up here, you see questions and responses. We're going to click on responses. Then we are going to click on these 3 dots right here. And we want to check this off because we want to get, we want to get email notifications for new responses. So anytime your client fills this form out, you will get an email response that says your form has been filled out. So we want to make sure we check that off. The next thing let me just show you while we're here. You see this little green thing here? This is how to create a spreadsheet. So if you click on that, what it will do is it will automatically create a Google spreadsheet or Google Sheets. I'm sorry. It's kind of like Excel, but it's within Google. So it's called Google Sheets. And it will create a spreadsheet for you with all the responses that you receive in. So we'll have the today's date. It will have the whatever questions you have on this form. It will put the question on the heading of the column, and then all the responses will be below. So it's a great way for you to keep track of your responses. After we do that, it's optional now. So this is optional. Let's say you're not a purple person, you don't want this purple background or whatnot. You want to choose a theme. So we're going to go up again, and you're going to see this last one on the left. It looks like a little paint palette with some paint on it. You're going to click on that. That's to customize the theme. Here you'll be able to choose a header. I will provide a header that I did that has our Keller Williams logo with it and the type of form it is. If you want to use it, you can use it. If you don't, then don't. Or you can go through here and just pick one that you want. Or you don't have to put a heading at all. So maybe you like this one for some reason. I'm just going to pick that. And click insert. And it'll put it there for you. So, that looks pretty. Then here you can change the different theme colors. So this is the theme color. This is the background color if you want it darker or lighter. So you can play around with it. You can change your fonts here if you want to change your font. So that's just to dress it up a little. Feel free to do that if you want. You don't have to, but it's there if you wanted to do that. To close out of the screen, we're going to click on the X next to the word where it says theme options. The next thing you want to do is you want to get the link that you want to use. So we're going to click on send. Under send, you're able to, from here, you can email this form to people. So anytime you want to do that, you just open up this, this form and click on send, and you can select the email address here and send it to them. Or if you want to get the link, you're going to click on this next icon, which is the link icon. Here is your link for this specific form we just made. You can click copy, or you can click shorten URL, and it will shorten it for you. But imagine trying to remember this to tell your client to go to, oh yeah, go to forms.gle.2WXYABD4. That's not happening, right? Who's going to remember all of this? So I'm going to show you now a cool way to customize that for you. So let's go ahead and copy it. So it's copied to my clipboard. I close that. I'm done with this now. I can close it and go back in or whatnot, and it'll be there. So let's just close it. If you have GoDaddy, if you use GoDaddy as your domain, what you want to do is log into your GoDaddy account, and at the dashboard, you'll see your domain underneath where it says domains. I have 4 different ones, so select the one that you want to use or associate with this link, and you're going to click on this DNS. Once you click on that, you'll be in the management section. So you're going to scroll all the way down, and you'll see it says forwarding. So forwarding, you'll see there it has subdomains. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a subdomain. You can do, this is the way you do it if you have a domain name for GoDaddy. If you have it, a domain name with another company, I'm sure there's a way for you to forward to and do like another subdomain. I'm only showing you how to do it in GoDaddy because that's what I use. So what you're going to do is click on this add button next to subdomain. The subdomain, what it will be is it will be whatever you write your subdomain to be, and then it'll be dot, and then whatever your domain name is with GoDaddy. So I already have one here, COVID Quest. So I'm going to just create one, COVID Quest 2. So whatever you want to name it, questionnaire, fill this out, fill me out, whatever you want to put, you would write that there. Under forward to, you're going to click on here and you're going to paste your link, because remember we copied it from Google Forms. Now you'll see there's the cursor blinking here. We want to go to the front of the screen. So you can either use your mouse or use your mouse to go up that way, or use your arrow keys. I like to hit the home key. If you hit the home key, it will bring your cursor to the front of the that line. You'll see it says HTTPS. So on the left, we want to change this to HTTPS. Actually, I'm going to leave it at HTTP. And we're going to, since it ends with the 2 slashes, we are going to highlight this where the 2 slashes are and delete it. Yes, so we're going to hit delete or backspace, however you do it on your computer. There's a little preview button here. If you preview it, when your client enters that, this is what will come up, which is what we just created. So if you look, and then after you do that, just click save. So forward type will be permanent and settings should be forward only, and then click save. So you'll see I have one for COVID Quest. So if I do covidquest.colddooley.com, yours will be whatever your subdomain name that you created. It will be that plus your domain name. So maybe it's Homes with Shari or whatever, and do covidquest.homeswithshari.com. So mine is covidquest.colddooley.com. Boom, here it is. You can also do subdomains for anything else. I created a subdomain for my Keller Williams app, so you can do app.colddooley.com, and it will bring you to the app downloads page where someone can download my app. It's already branded to me. They just enter their phone number here and they'll get a link. So you could use this with anything. I have it for Facebook, a rental application, YouTube. Instead of trying to remember your YouTube channel, you could just say, oh, go to youtube.coleduli.com. Boom, it'll bring them right to your page. So that's how you would do that in here. I'm going to get rid of this because I don't want to create it. Oh, cancel would be nice. Okay, so that's how you would do that. If you don't use a custom domain name with GoDaddy or any other service, I highly suggest you go to bit.ly.com. So bit.ly.com. I'm already logged in, so it's going to show you that I'm logged in. What you want to do is create a free account. Make sure you create a free account so you'll have access to all of this. Once you log into your Bitly account, at the Bitly dashboard, you'll see here is the button Create. We're going to click on Create. Now it says Paste Long URL. So that would be your Google URL. So I'm going to just paste it because it should still be in my clipboard. So I pasted it, and what it did was it automatically made it shorter for me. We're getting closer for me to remember like what to give my clients. So what you want to do here is put a title. I'm just going to put Test COVID, just because I already have one of these things done. And then what you want to do is underneath it says custom back half. So if you notice after Bitly and there's a slash, the numbers here are lighter. They're a light gray. That's because you can highlight this all and you can customize it. So you can put Test COVID if you want, or you can put and COVID if that's your name, and COVID. However way you're going to remember it. And once you do that, it will tell you if that name is available or not. If it's not, you can use it. And then all you do is click Save. Once you click Save, it will be put here on the left side, and you can just copy it. And that will be your URL that you will use. So if you see here, I have my COVID questionnaire here also. So I could do covid.coleduli.com, or I could do bit.ly/COVID questionnaire, and it will bring me to the same thing. So if I go here and I click on that, it will bring me here as well. So here you can copy, you can share it, and you can edit it. And what it does is it'll show you how many clicks you've had. You could do this for properties or whatnot. So it'll show you where people have clicked from the United States. I had one click from Colombia. And it's just an easier way for you to share the form that you just created with your clients. So if you're out and about and you forgot to send them the form, just text them HTTPS colon, what is it, backslash, not a backsplash, a backslash, and then put COVID questionnaire, whatever you named it, and they will get it. So that is a pretty cool thing to use it for. So Bitly can be used for a whole bunch of different things. Maybe we can do this in a class one day. I'll show you how to create customized links and stuff. It's great for when you do your social posts and stuff like that. And so yeah, that's how you do it. That is how you do it, my friends. So have fun making your forms. If you didn't catch what I said in the video, you will now have the leisure to go back and hear my voice again and repeat it as many times as needed. So I hope you learned something with this video and you find this very useful for you and your clients. All the best, and see you in the office.